Yo, what up, hey, how you doing, guys? My name is Sangiev and welcome back to another episode of Monthly Favourites. Now, you know the drill, it's the end of the month or the beginning of the month when I upload it. We're going to wrap things up with regards to my latest fashion pickups, the music that I've been vibing to, the books that I've read, if I've read any, and the movies that I've seen. Now, I'm going to do things slightly differently, and it seems to be a recurring theme in 2018, because there's a lot of pickups I want to show you from LA, from after LA, from just before LA. I'm going to do a whole dedicated video just for it, and so I'm actually going to be taking this opportunity to kind of give you guys a behind the scenes / outtakes of a recent episode that I was featured on a different channel. Now, some of you guys may already be aware, recently I was invited to be a guest judge in a PAQ episode. It was such a good laugh. We had the boy Maggie there as well, so that was great fun. I'm going to show you guys a sort of behind the scenes and outtakes reel, I guess. Enjoy it. So we're currently on our way to PAQ. I'm supposed to be a guest judge. I don't know why they invited me for a guest judge, but I'm very grateful for it. But it's gonna be sick, man. I've been watching the show, I've been a fan of the show as well, so to be able to be a guest judge on it will be sick, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the boys have come up with. So in this video, it's going to be more of a behind the scenes, behind the scenes, talk to the boys hopefully, get a feel for the show and how it works, because I think it's a curious little world. Hey, my name is Sanj and I do menswear fashion related YouTube content. I'm a creative consultant and personal stylist outside of it. Today the boys have invited me to judge their accessories challenge. I'm also looking forward to seeing if Elias is going to be shady by using his connects. I want to see if Shaq is going to get creative with his adventures, if Danny's going to stick to his sort of rocker vintage vibe, and I'm curious to see what Dex does, man, because I feel like although he's got that roadman, all black everything look to him, he always, from episode to episode, he does put his own twist to it, so I'm curious to see what he's going to bring out as well. They want to talk about a massive fanboy, but...
Do you know what? He's actually been getting that recently. Danny should have won.
Danny's won, so why are people saying he should have won?
You know, it's just even if Danny won like 10 challenges in a row, it's still Danny should have won. It's either Danny should have won or Danny's a pimp, or Danny is the pimp that should have won.
Yo, Pimp D, baby. I swear, dog, it was so true.
When Danny came out, you know them ones when your eyes have to just like adjust because a lot is going on.
I was kind of like, oh, well, it looks good.
So I know that these lot didn't really get it and Sanj didn't get it, but that is how you probably wear a neck scarf. It's not some little emo phase like Shaq's is.
Polka dots matched. It was literally a game of connect the dots. Unfortunately, the dots did not spell W.
You look like the client of the pimp now.
The client.
Whoa.
Not the client, not the client.
It'll just be a jewellery plug of some sort.
Yeah, so obviously,
I saw some calls.
My jewellery plug, from was obviously able to hook me up with this fly, you know,
£300.
3,000. Yeah, trust me. And obviously, the same guy that hooked me up with my 10K Supreme chain, obviously hooked me up with my 10K Supreme, whatever, like, bro. Astro Boy is just probably like a Greek word for Cheeto.
When we had to dress as our interpretation of grime, I could have won a black tracksuit if I knew it was just going to win.
But you didn't.
Who should have won the Grime Challenge?
That's the one Shaq took away with the Cotweiler, right?
Yeah.
Boys, he smashed that one.
That's back at you for the last time.
What the? Oh, for God's sake.
So I'm gonna just.
What is that? You look like a lifeguard.
It's like a bad bikini top.
This is it's like a party that kids were.
You guys don't know Steve's, man. That's all I got. Jewelry. All of this jewelry is. I've got 50 quid at the moment. Go to a market and I'm like, okay, let me see if I can find jewelry.
The first thing I thought was it just looked like a giant like bikini bra.
When I first saw Elle come out in his stunning bikini,
I'm not gonna lie, the more I looked at it, the more I thought it was actually pretty wavy.
That stony piece, for me, when I got plugged in, I was like, this is so crazy because you know what? I didn't want to come out with the same old side bag. I didn't want to come out with the same old backpack. I didn't want to come out with the same old thing.
I guess bum bags are out. Besides browser.
Man's Astro, and I am out. American School Kid.
He just reminds me of like a character from like Mona the Vampire.
I loved how he customized the jeans with the patches, that was sick. Also, if you didn't get the mind the gap part near his crotch. Clever one there, Dexter, I like that.
These lot say that a scarf and a pair of socks deserve a kill, and Dex comes out with about 30 items, and it's, nice one, mate.
I still think I went hard.
Did you find the difference between obviously thrifting for such vintage shopping here as opposed to the US?
Oh my god, it's rubbish.
Yo, I will say thrifting here was all right. You know, it was a bit better than nowadays. I don't know. There's something about New York in general that's crazy. But going thrifting in New York, you're looking at like, yo, I ain't never seen this in the UK. I don't think I ever would. I don't know. It's like it's crazy satisfying.
Ooh,
There we go.
sick.
Yeah.
That's sick.
I'm not gonna lie, it was hard. Plus, he got it for £3.
That vest had a name on it. It would probably be 200-300 quid.
With like the little trinkets as well, it was just like really clean and nice, and it made like the buttons on the vest, it made them stand out a lot more.
It's like it's clean cut.
And then as far as the winner goes,
So thank you so much to Sanj for coming down. Like, it's a pleasure to meet you. Same as other decks as well. It's just a big community. Like they say, the YouTube community, and that's because it is a community. Speaking of community, subscribe, please.
now if you have yet to see that episode, I'm going to make sure to leave a card right there so you can click and go to it. If not, I'll leave the link in the description box down below. Go take a look, let me know what you think. And I know that some of you guys may disagree with me with my opinion as to who I think or who I thought should have won. It was a controversial decision, however there was a thinking behind it, so trust me. Moving on from there, we've got music favorites where I'm going to be showing you 10 music when I'm going to be showing you 10 songs that I've been vibing to this month. Some of them might be old, some of them might be new. Check it out.
Tell me all the things that you're hiding, that you find embarrassing. Live a blinded life, wish I was there. Wish you so fucking precious when you smile.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,000 times. Heaven, I made it up.
From barking, 7 a.m. in the morning, she's calling.
Gucci, Prada, and anything designer. Money, power.
They won't be expecting shit when Capo go to slide, cause I told them that we put that shit.
I see the top out the Maybach. I see the top out the Maybach. I see the top out the Maybach.
Shot trees with the Draco. On the north got Diego. Say hasta luego.
Moving on from the music favourites, we've got books now. The year of 2017 has started off great. I was reading a lot. As we came towards the end of the year, I stopped reading. And this year, I've said to myself, bro, you need to get back into the reading game. And so, we've got a book today called The Power of Now. This was actually recommended to me by a good friend of mine. I have yet to read it. I literally ordered it, got it yesterday, and I'm presenting it to you in the hopes that perhaps you guys would also buy it, and then we can kind of do, I don't know, maybe on Instagram Live, like a little review, little book club, as lame as that sounds. This just says The Power of Now, written by Eckhart Tolle, a guide to spiritual enlightenment. I love these sort of self-help spiritual books. I always find myself either completely agreeing with a point or completely disagreeing, which again is another fantastic thing because you do some external research into the matter, then you conduct your own arguments, pros, cons, and anything that makes your brain work is a positive to me. So check it out, The Power of Now, a relatively small book, should be done fairly quickly, and I think it'd be a good read. I'm looking forward to our little IG Live book club review, so go cop it and we'll review it. This is not sponsored. And then we're going to close this off with movie favourites. Now, I saw 2 new movies, Black Panther and The Shape of Water. Shape of Water, amazing movie. I believe it won the Best Pictures last night at the Oscars, which is great. Did I think it deserved Best Picture out of all the nominations? No, it's still a fantastic movie. Cinematography was incredible. The storyline was weird, and if you've got any animal fetishes, then go take a look at it. Beautiful love story, I guess. Besides that, I'm not too I don't know, it was just a bit of a meh movie to me. Like, I understand why, but I don't know if it really deserved so much praises. in my opinion, but I'm not a film critic, so I wouldn't know. Next movie was Black Panther. Once again, great movie, Marvel movie. Don't go expecting like an incredible storyline or whatever. Now, the mistake that I made, and to be fair, although I'm taking blame for the mistake, you can't really be blamed for this. Prior to seeing it, social media was obviously crazy. Like, you'd go on Twitter, that's all people would speak about. Black Panther, Black Panther, Black Panther. People that saw it early hyped it up so much. For example, and this was mentioned a few times, in the world of comics and the sort of superhero movies, a few people had stated that Heath Ledger's portrayal of the Joker was the greatest villain portrayal, which is a fair statement to make. They then stated that Michael B. Jordan's performance as the evil character in this movie was second. And that is absolute bollocks. Like, great performance, but just not the second best when it comes to all-time superhero comics universe. That's just ridiculous. It was good. It was good. It wouldn't get anything more than a 7 in my book. That is that for this monthly favourites. We're going to be back to a regular sort of monthly favourites with my pickups as of next month, I hope anyway. In fact, the next video that I'm going to be dropping is going to be my LA before and after pickups video. Oh, and the sweatshirt is from Gosha Rubczynski. Thank you ever so much for your continued support, boys, girls, everyone. I really do appreciate it. If you wish to follow me on my social media, it's all in this corner right here, Sangiev. That is for my Snupps, my Twitter, and my Instagram. Have a beautiful day. Take care.